Procrastination. It often gets the best of me. As a neurodivergent freelancer, I often have so many ideas and fail to execute the first step towards reaching my goals. In a world that makes us feel like we are only worth something when we are being productive, struggling with productivity can be a really sensitive subject. We tend to think like we need to have a packed schedule to feel like we matter. Lots of to-dos crossed off every day and generally living a life that is focused on its outcome. And for me as an ADHDer, these things can feel incredibly overwhelming.
I've been a full-time freelancer for about 4 years now, and I still feel like I am finding my footing when it comes to being creative without being stressed out all of the time. It can feel really overwhelming to carry all of the responsibilities of being a freelancer while managing your neurodiversity and to kind of figure out how you want to do life and business and all these big questions, but then your brain kind of comes in the way. Being a freelancer and neurodivergent can be so amazing because you can kind of experiment with so many ideas that come into your head and you can realize your full creative potential. But on the other hand, you also carry the full responsibility for everything that you do. And you have to worry about whether this is right for your business, right for you, right for your clients, and you kind of have to match your own needs with the needs of your business. And sometimes they may not be the same depending on what kind of point in your freelance journey you might be on. Also, there is no roadmap or any kind of sign on the side of the road that may tell you, okay, you're on the right track. It all depends on what you want to achieve as a freelancer, and this can feel so overwhelming. Like the amount of choices you have as a freelancer can be so overwhelming, especially if you are a neurodivergent person.
By the way, I hate building any kind of furniture. I feel it's just really annoying and my hands hurt, and choosing a really humid day for this wasn't the right choice. Most of my days I'm caught between two worlds. I either go into hyperfocus and I get so much done and people praise me for being this busy and this productive and this efficient. The other kind of scenario is me kind of trying to relive this kind of very productive hyperfocus phase and struggling all the other days of a given month. And I usually cannot force this kind of hyperfocus, and some days it works and some days it doesn't. And then it tends to be really frustrating and I get really mad at myself. So I still feel pretty new to this. But during the last couple of months, I've learned a few things that actually help me with my freelance neurodivergency productivity dilemma. I have learned to have more compassion for my struggles and to not judge myself too harshly. Also, I'm trying to learn to work with my brain instead of against it. And another important thing has to be highlighting my strengths instead of my weaknesses. And I have to tell you, building IKEA furniture is not one of them. I guess I'm learning to accept myself more and not be constrained by the standards that society and other people have set for us. And not try to fix myself all of the time. There is no solution to this. But daring to be more myself in the process and sharing these tiny stories with you means that I'm learning that I'm a neurodivergent freelancer. And that's perfectly fine. Sorry, that's pretty awesome.